Hello there, friends. No BS with Bronwyn here. Um, I compiled a short video that Ben Shapiro did on his podcast today, um, speaking about the facts of what's going on in Springfield, Ohio, since it has been all over the news and social media and YouTube. Of course, these are not all of the facts, but they are a few of the facts. I also just want to say that all of the bomb threats that have happened in Springfield over the last day or two have been hoaxes, and they've come from out of the country. Has nothing to do with Trump, has nothing to do with Republicans, conservatives, or anything of the like. So please watch the video. Thank you, and share. There will be more videos. Thanks a lot.
To Springfield, Ohio, because Trump said something about they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. They don't have Secret Service protection, says Kamala Harris. Truly pretty egregious, I noticed that you just placed the onus on the person who, almost got shot in the head twice, and not on yourself for sort of ramping up the rhetoric. To find out what's been going on in Springfield, Ohio, we sent reporter Spencer Lindquist, he's an investigative reporter for the Daily Wire and correspondent for the Ben Shapiro Show, to Springfield. Spencer, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.
So you've been in Springfield, Ohio. There's been a lot of talk, a lot of conflicting reports about what's going on the ground. It's been pretty much centered on the kind of outlandish accusation that there's mass eating of cats and dogs or kidnapping of pets or something. There have been some allegations, I understand, from people in Springfield that are unverified and unverifiable, I think, at this point, as to whether that was actually happening or not. But what is the actual situation in Springfield that requires attention?
Well, from every resident that I spoke to in Springfield, Ohio, they certainly do feel that there is a threat to their culture, to their way of life, to their social services. This is an all-American town of about 57,000 people, and the estimate right now is anywhere from 15 to 20,000 Haitians have been resettled in their community in just the last couple of years under the Biden-Harris administration. So they're certainly feeling the effects. They're seeing the effects on their social services, and they're also feeling the effects on their physical safety. There's one woman who spoke at a city council meeting, and she said that she has been followed, she has been groped, and now she rarely leaves the house without being armed and carrying a dog with her, a pit bull, for protection. Here's what she had to say.
I am a disabled elderly woman that has such high anxiety leaving my house that I rarely do. And when I do, I'm armed. And I have my 120-pound pit bull with me. I've been followed. I've been groped. I'm 58 years old. The influx has come in so fast, and they haven't been educated on our ways, on our laws. They need to know these things.
Exactly. So you've got people there who are experiencing the effects of this mass immigration under the Biden-Harris administration. And I think important context is that this is a community that voted for Trump overwhelmingly in 2016. They voted overwhelmingly for Trump in 2020. They did not vote for mass immigration. They weren't asked if they wanted 20,000 people from Haiti to be resettled in their communities, but now they're feeling the effects. And it stems from, they're feeling the effects not just in their public safety, but also they're seeing the drain on their public services. There's also another woman I spoke with named Tabitha Ellis. She's a homeless woman in Springfield, Ohio, and she says that the resources are going to the Haitians, not to Americans. Here's what she had to say.
People like me are homeless. I'm homeless right now, but the Haitians have all the housing. It's not fair.
And they're coming to get food here.
Yeah, and they take food away from people like me that really need it.
So these residents are very grateful that there is increased media coverage on this issue. And what so many of them tell me is that they don't know why Springfield, Ohio has become the resettlement ground for these Haitian migrants. It's an all-American town. It really could be any American town. And the fact that we're seeing it here in Springfield and hearing from these residents gives a bit of a preview of what more mass immigration under this administration might look like.
Well, Spencer, obviously the big question that everybody is asking is about the accusation with regard to the cats and the dogs. You're pointing out much bigger issues in Springfield, Ohio. I have to ask, did any of the residents express any concerns about their pets?
I did hear people speak about potential geese and ducks that had gone missing. There have been reports that have come out saying that there were police reports of Haitian migrants taking geese and ducks from the park. There was also a pig carcass that was actually found in public view. You know, of course, these are things that are very tricky to verify, but we do know that there have been police reports and that this is a concern among the residents. But across the board, those that I spoke to said that really they're grateful that there is more coverage on this area because they're experiencing these issues when it comes to just the surge in population. The issues that you'd expect to find when a town of 57,000 people is forced to take in 15 to 20,000 people overnight, and the strain that it puts on their public safety and on their social services. So the residents of Springfield are concerned for their well-being, and they're grateful that there's more coverage and more attention on their town.
Well, Spencer, really appreciate you going over there and reporting on this. Thanks for the time.
Thank you very much.
Okay, well,